Hello everyone, I'm Nadine Gilbert and this is what's happening in your Courier Buzz. As we get older, we often regret missed opportunities and unfulfilled dreams. In the case of Kathy Johns, a 66-year-old tennis player on the College of DuPage's women's tennis team, this couldn't be further from the truth. I attended one of their tournaments in October and have this story for you. Kathy Johns is the oldest college athlete in any sport in the United States. She's a 66-year-old college-educated Burr Ridge woman who plays on the College of DuPage COD tennis team. She just completed her first season and did remarkably well considering months earlier she had major lung surgery. I had the opportunity to speak with Kathy at the National Junior College Region 4 Women's Tennis Tournament, where Kathy played both singles and doubles tennis for COD. Kathy isn't a lifelong tennis player.
I started in my early 30s because they had free babysitting at the swim club down the street that had tennis. And I said, I will clean your toilets for free babysitting. I will man the snack bar for free babysitting. And they said, why don't you take tennis instead?
Kathy said she loved it from the start and continued playing tennis. About 10 years ago, Kathy was taking classes and joked that she wanted to play on her college's tennis team. That school didn't have one. This led her to COD. When she contacted Coach Jim Bowers, Kathy said he couldn't have been more receptive. So how do opposing players react when she shows up for a COD tennis match?
I get some funny looks, and I always tell them to give my best to your grandma, because I probably went to high school with her.
She loves playing tennis and adores the people on her team. Her only regret? She keeps forgetting to ask for a senior citizen discount. If you've been feeling off lately, you're not alone. 2 out of every 5 Americans say their mood worsens during the transition to winter. Sayaka Araki is here to explain the psychology on how and why shorter days change us and how we can adapt with small self-care adjustments.
As the day gets colder and shorter, stress from the holidays, work, and even school can start piling up. And it's no wonder why we may feel unmotivated, lazy, or even sad. But there's a scientific explanation for all of this. Not going outside in the winter affects vitamin D levels, which help the production of serotonin, which plays an important role in mood regulation.
Ending at 5 or 6 p.m. does make me feel more depressed just because I feel like the days ending sooner and I feel as if I don't have any more time for myself anymore.
When darkness hits early, the body mistakes it for night by producing melatonin, which can reduce energy, alter sleep, or cause fatigue. Up to 20% of the general population may experience a more severe form of the fall blues called the seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. If you suspect that you or your loved one is going through symptoms of SAD or any mental health issues, please seek help from a qualified professional. Outside of treatment, simple lifestyle habits can ease this seasonal slump. Exercising outside and sleeping properly is the first step.
To do things despite being the winter time. For example, in the morning I will go on my runs.
Create a support system with people that you trust to combat feelings of loneliness or sadness. And most importantly, do the things that you love in your meantime, like watching movies, listening to music, or creating art. This is Sayaka Araki for Courier News, emphasizing the importance on mental health. Back to you.
For more information, call the Counseling Services at COD 630-942-3330. With Halloween right around the corner, haunted houses, movies, and even decorations are everywhere. Dan Reed has more.
According to the History Channel, Halloween traditions can be traced back 2,000 years to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. Through the modern holiday is a fusion of ancient pagan and Christian traditions. According to the National Retail Federation, the average household spends on average $114 on Halloween, with Americans averaging around $13.1 billion. Halloween is a big tradition in my household, so much so that my own sister views it as her favorite holiday.
So I just love the haunted houses, horror movies. I love decorating and just like overall the spooky vibes. I love it.
It's no lie that Halloween has thrills. It's quickly become one of my favorite holidays. Not my favorite though. I'm not into haunted houses as much as my sister. I'm more into horror movies. They're my favorite type of film, and a big reason as to why I got into them is because of my sister. Not only do I enjoy Halloween, but the weather that comes along with it. Halloween has become an ongoing tradition for 2,000 plus years, and with the way my own sister celebrates it, there's no end in sight for the holiday. For Courier Buzz TV, I'm Dan Reed. Back to you guys.
And that's what's happening here in the District 502 community. For the latest in college news and events, be sure to check out this week's edition of the Courier newspaper, available now on newsstands. You can also follow us on our Facebook and YouTube pages at Courier TV and our website, codcourier.org. For Courier Buzz, I'm Nadine Gilbert.